Welcome to your Restorative Yoga and Sound Bath. My name is Emily and I'll be leading your experience. You'll need 3 props for today's practice. The first will be a yoga block. Next will be a blanket. And the last will be a yoga bolster or a pillow. Start off by setting your block on its medium height towards the back edge of your mat. Your block is about 6 inches high. Next, you'll grab your bolster and place it longwise so that it's resting on top of your block in a nice, elevated, supported shape. Finally, you'll set your blanket so that it's about yay big, so about the width of your yoga mat, maybe about a couple inches wide. And you'll set your blanket to the base of your bolster. Go ahead and take a seat on your blanket. Let's go ahead and meet in a bridge pose. Bend your knees, heels of your feet rest on the edge of your blanket. Lay flat on your back, supported by your props. You can send your arms by your sides. Maybe blink your eyes closed. If you're looking for more energy from today's practice, you're welcome to flip your palms up to face the ceiling. Conversely, if you're looking for more grounding and more calming energy, you can flip your palms down. Let's start off by taking a collective round of breath. Breathe in through your nose, expand in your ribs. Here for 1, 2, open mouth exhale to release. Now gently seal your lips. Taking an inhale through your nose. Can you imprint your low back just a bit closer to your blanket? Fill up in the front of your ribs and the back of your ribs. Now as you exhale through your nose, pull in at the front of your ribs and the back of your ribs. Continue building a 2-part inhale and a 2-part exhale. If there's any congestion to your nose, you're always welcome to take an open mouth exhale to release heat. At the top of your next inhale, if you blinked your eyes closed, flutter them open. Start off by walking your feet slightly wider than hip-width distance. We'll begin by windshield wipering our knees from side to side. Take note of your range of motion. How close do your knees want to draw to the earth? You can keep your arms by your sides, or maybe rest your hands against your legs, gently guiding this movement. You can start to coordinate breath to movement. Maybe as you inhale, you send your knees to face the ceiling in your bridge pose. As you exhale, finding your twist, knees draw to one side. Whatever tempo you are moving at, can you slow it down for our last round? Exhale, sending your knees over to one side. Inhale, bring it all the way back to the center. And exhale, send your knees over to the opposite side. Top of your next inhale, bring your knees all the way back to the center. Begin by walking your big toes together to touch. Can you step your left foot 1 footprint further away from your hips? Bend your right knee into your chest. Gently lace your fingers across your shin and draw circles with your foot. Feel a nice stretch to your ankle and shins. If you have arches to your feet, go ahead and lift and lower them. At the top of your next inhale, can you hug your right knee closer to your right shoulder? As you exhale, you can do this hands-free or hands guide your right leg. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, figure 4. From here, maybe you walk your left foot 1 footprint in, sway your hips from side to side. Back to our windshield wiper movement, slow and intentional. Take note of how all the muscles in your lower body feel. And maybe feel free to coordinate your breath. As you inhale, bring it back to first position. As you exhale, send your hips over to one side. Alternating sides. You're welcome to send your hands to rest on your thighs to gently guide your movement. At the top of your next inhale, bring it all the way back to the center. As you exhale, hands can guide your legs, or maybe do this hands-free. Uncross your right ankle from your left thigh. Back to our bridge pose. Take a steady inhale through your nose. Imprint your low back closer to the earth. Slight tuck of your chin towards your throat. As you exhale, come back to your windshield wiper movement. Knees over to one side and the other. You are welcome to walk your feet further apart. Can you feel more openness to your hips and thighs? Take note of how different this side may or may not feel from the other. So, second time around in our windshield wiper. Again, feel free to coordinate your movement. Inhale brings you to the center. And exhale, dip your knees over to one side, finding your gentle twist. At the top of your next inhale, we'll meet back in our bridge pose. Walk your feet hip-width distance apart. Bend your left knee into your chest. Lace your fingers across your shins and give your knee a gentle hug. Circle out your left toes. Feel a nice stretch to your left shin and ankle. With every inhale you take in, again, can you imprint your low back closer to your blanket? With every exhale you take, can you point your toes away from you? Top of your next inhale, hug your left knee close to your shoulder. Maybe flex your toes towards your face. As you exhale, hands can guide your left ankle to cross over your right thigh. And pause right here. You're welcome to walk your right foot further away from you. Begin to windshield wiper your legs from side to side in your figure 4, reclined, supported movement. And at this point, you are welcome to maybe walk your right foot closer in to your hips. See if this changes anything in your lower body. Facial muscles remain soft. You are welcome to blink your eyes closed. A final round, exhale, send your left knee to the left-hand side of your space. Inhale all the way back to the center. Exhale over to the right-hand side of your space and inhale. At the top of your next inhale, uncross your left ankle from your thigh and walk your heels closer to your hips. So your heels are just tickling your blanket. From here, send your hips over to the left-hand side of your space. Reach your left arm long. Roll over onto your left hand side. Come to press your right palm against the earth. You'll lift yourself so that you are bringing your hips in line with the bottom of your bolster. Begin by extending your left arm long. You can bend your left elbow, hand rests behind your head. Finding a supported, lifted fetal posture, feel free to send your hips closer to one side or the other. Can you feel your side body get longer? An option right here to reach your left arm long. Maybe you start to send your right hand close to your feet. You can feel free to stack your hips with your knees bent, or maybe you stagger your knees, straightening one leg. Breathing in through your nose, can you feel your left ribs press and ground against your bolster? As you exhale, draw in. Finally, from here, option to reach your right arm long. Hands come to opposite elbows. You can continue to rest your temple against your left bicep. You are welcome to keep a bend to your knees, or maybe start to straighten one leg and the other. And can you ground your left ribs into your bolster and feel yourself take up space? Breathe in through your nose, expand here to 1, 2, and exhale, release to 1, 2. One more count of breath, breathing in through your nose. Feel your ribs expand. And exhale to release. Gently unwind your arms. Begin by bending your right elbow and pressing your hand so that the heel of your palm is meeting your blanket. Press all the way up and roll over onto your belly. Forearms meet your mat, elbows underneath your shoulders, finding a gentle back bend. Take an inhale. Can you think of grounding your hips closer to your blanket? And exhale to release. Couple of options. You can hover your head away from the earth, finding a supported sphinx. Maybe you start to rest your forehead to your bolster. Maybe you start to look your head over your left shoulder. Steady breath in through your nose, expand in your ribs, and exhale to release. Final option, maybe you start to lace your fingers in front of your block and gently hug your forearms against your prop. Steady breath in through your nose. Keep imprinting your hips towards the earth and exhale to release. Keeping your facial muscles soft. Top of your next inhale, eyes are going to look off the edge of your mat. Unlace your hands. Press yourself up onto your hands. And go ahead and re-bend both of your knees. We're going to roll over onto the right-hand side of our space. So now you extend your right arm long. A bicep is a pillow for your ear. Stacking one knee on top of another. Can your right hand gently hold your head? You can TP your left fingers against the earth this time. And maybe you start to rest your left hand against one leg. Get nice and long in your side body. Maybe that means sending your hips closer to the bottom edge of your mat. And feel free to stagger your legs. You can keep one knee bent. Maybe the bottom leg goes long. One count of breath, breathing in through your ribs. And exhale to release. From here, maybe you start to extend your right arm long. Temple rests against your bicep. One count of breath, breathing into the front of your ribs and the back of your ribs. Exhale, pull in at the front of your ribs and the back of your ribs. Final option, maybe you start to reach your left arm long. Both biceps come to hug your temples. Hands reach for opposite elbows. Plug your shoulders down into their joints, breathing in through your nose. Expand here to 1, 2, and exhale, release to 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Top of your next inhale, unlace your hands. So both arms go long. Bend your left elbow. Plant your hand to the earth. And then roll so that your belly is facing your bolster again. From here, we'll go ahead and bend both of our knees and walk our knees in. Meet me in a tabletop pose. You can bring your toenails to meet the earth or gently tuck your toes underneath you. Inhale, extend your right leg long. As you exhale, keeping your toes planted to the earth, sweep your right foot to the left-hand side of your space. Rock forwards and backwards. Maybe find a sway from side to side. Ground down in your index finger and thumbs, and your neck stays long. Can you keep your head lifted in line with your neck and shoulders? Maybe you start to circle out your torso. And can we keep our spine nice and long? So notice if your belly wants to draw closer to the earth. Slightly draw your belly inwards, hugging your belly button close to your spine. Top of your next inhale, bring it all the way back to the center. From here, let's start to walk our right hand off our mat and bring your left hand to meet your right. Maybe your thumbs touch. Continue to sway from side to side. Notice any release to your low back. Whatever tempo you are moving at, can you slow your pace just a bit more? And can you inhale, rock forward, and exhale, rock to the back. One more count. Inhale, rocking forward, and exhale, over to the back. Top of your next inhale, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Go ahead and walk your left hand and right hand to first position again. So both hands are framing your bolster. Extend your right leg long. Rock forwards and backwards a few times. Again, maybe as you exhale, you rock your weight to the back. As you inhale, toenails meet your mat. Stay soft in your elbows. You can keep a bend to both of your arms. Top of your next inhale, go ahead and stack your shoulders over your wrists. Rebend your right knee and ground your knee underneath your right hip. Here for an inhale, extend your left leg long. Just take a couple rocks forwards and backwards. You can keep a slight bend to your left knee. The next time you exhale, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Sweep your left foot over to the right-hand side of your space. And we want to keep the ball mound of our left foot grounded to the earth. Rock back and forth. Sway side to side. You can always walk your hands a little wider apart for more support. And as you rock to the back, with every exhale you take, can you feel a release to your low back? Spine stays long. Head is lifted in line with your neck and shoulders. Couple more rounds as you rock from side to side. Option to take an open mouth exhale as you sit your weight back. Top of your next inhale, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Go ahead and walk your left hand off your mat. And right hand steps over your bolster. Maybe thumbs come to meet. Find your rock forwards and backwards. Can your toenails come to meet the earth every time as you rock forward? As you rock back, can you draw your heel closer to the back of your space? Feel free to shake your head and nod your head. Breathing in through your nose, final count, and maybe out through your mouth. Here for an inhale, rock forward, stack your shoulders over your wrists again. Walk your right hand and left hand to frame your bolster again. And sweep your left leg long. So uncross at the legs, rock forwards and backwards. Again, maybe as you breathe in, toenails come to meet the earth. As you breathe out, feel a nice stretch to your heel, toenails face the ceiling. Top of your next inhale, rock forward. Re-bend both of your knees. Can you send your knees in opposite directions? You can start off by sending your knees bolster width distance apart. Or maybe you start to send your knees mat width distance apart. We'll find an extended child's pose. Begin by resting your forearms down to the earth again. Pinky edges of the hands meet the earth. Slight tuck of your chin towards your throat. Sit your hips closer to your heels. Maybe you start to spread your fingers and bring them back to touch your palms. You can rest your forehead against your bolster, or maybe look over one shoulder and then the other. Two counts of breath, breathing in through your nose, expanding in your ribs to 1, 2, and exhale, release to 1, 2. Final count of breath, let's make it a clearing breath. Inhale through your nose to 1, 2, open mouth, exhale to release. Gently sealing your lips, press yourself onto your hands. Rock your weight forward. Let's go ahead and meet in an easy seat in the center of your space. Grab your bolster, set it in your lap. Grab your block, set it off to one side of your space. You'll set your bolster wide length now, or wide width, towards the back of your space. You can meet back in a bridge pose. Start off with a bend to your knees and recline yourself to rest against your pillow. You can stay right here, taking a steady inhale through your nose, imprinting your low back to your blanket, and a steady exhale through your nose. Maybe you start to extend one leg long, followed by the other, finding your corpse pose, Shavasana. Soften in your facial muscles. With every inhale you take in, invite in a softness to your body and breath. With every exhale you take, release. Feel yourself take up space on your mat. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale to release. Seal your lips. Begin to move your hands and feet. And let that movement travel to your wrists and ankles. You can gently rock your head from side to side. Bring yourself back to stillness in the center. Go ahead and bend your knees and plant your feet to the earth. Blinking your eyes open, gently remove any props that may be in the way. Extend your right arm long. Roll over onto the right hand side of your space. Left hand presses against the earth. Nudge yourself up into an easy seat. Bent at the knees and crossed at the ankles. Bring your palms together to touch at heart center. Bow your chin towards your chest, sealing your practice. The light, the love in me sees and honors the light, the love in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me for your restorative yoga and sound bath. Have a beautiful day, my friends. We'll see you all in the next video.